Hey friend, what's up? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how we use AI to manage all of our clients' accounts at the same time while getting meetings booked with companies such as Airbus, Lockheed Martin, Deloitte, Porsche, BMW, etc. at a huge high-scale volume. Yes. So this is going to be a very chill breakdown. I actually had Claude, which I used for all of this stuff, make like a quick breakdown of all the plugins, etc., and the skills that I have for running this cold email thing every day. And I just want to quickly cover it just so you see like how we actually work. Oops. And I can actually zoom as well. So that's pretty cool. Yes. So before I get into it, we've sent tens of millions of cold emails, made tens of thousands of cold calls. And we've been doing this for a couple of years now. And everything I know about running cold email campaigns, I fed into Claude with multiple sessions of me holding my phone. This is not my phone, but holding my phone on a walk, just yapping into the voice memo recorder. Hours upon hours of how I run a successful campaign from start to finish, what I do for maintenance, what I do for copywriting, what I do for prospectus building, what I do for targeting, all of these different things. I yapped it all into my voice recorder, took the transcripts, gave it Claude, and then over weeks of optimizing, I've built 13 checks that I do every single day so that this machine can diagnose if something goes wrong, so that it gives me decisions that I can make so that it just executes. So I basically only have to do this part going forward, which is super cool because this takes a fuck ton of time and this takes even more time. Deciding doesn't take that long. I just make a decision. So that's pretty cool. So I want to quickly go through like how this actually works. So every single day at 5 a.m., I have this daily cascade, right? It has weird names because Claude gave it weird names. But it's like it just checks the entire email Bison account and goes through all client workspaces at once. It loops every single active client, reads that client's daily log. So I have a daily log in my second brain thing. Let me actually show it to you. Wait. Yes. So I have this second brain, and each of these things is a text file or a skill or one of the daily logs. So we have all of these in here, and we have all of these clients, etc. Like all the agents, they're all in here, and it basically references that in this specific skill. So this routine runs every single day at 5 a.m. and it reads through every client's daily log, intents and comms digest first, meaning what kind of intentions we have for that specific client and what we've recently communicated with that client. It checks all of that and then it runs the 13 checks on Email Bison. Checks 1 to 5 are basically about the funnel. So are we actually getting proper results in terms of like actual performance? Are the funnel results solid? Like, are they what they're supposed to be? Comparing even the last month's performance, just so we see if we're on an incline or a decline, right? From that point onwards, it will decide whether there's any chance we could scale the campaigns. So if that's new inboxes added to add more volume, or just scaling the current inboxes, just like instead of sending 10 emails a day with these inboxes, we can now ramp them up to 15 because deliverability is good, right? Or maybe even they're sending at 20 a day, but now we need to reduce that to 15 or 14 because we took some hits in terms of deliverability. It checks all of that. If there's new scripts that we can push out, right? Because we already have a couple thousand sends on each of the variants that we have, checks all of that, and then decides whether there's actually something that we can do. And if it's done with like these checks, it goes over to the inboxes, and this is where it checks all the inboxes individually to see whether some of them have some pattern that might indicate that they're starting to land in spam. And that's just based on my experience, which is quite nice. So super specific, like these skills are worth a lot, at least to me. So it does all of that, and it writes one diagnosis document and a vault file, which is basically our Obsidian thing, like this is our second brain. It writes a file in there that it made the check. It commits it to GitHub, so my co-founder Leon also has that same document with his version of Claude, so we are always working on the same thing. And it also does a Notion doc because I like Notion docs because I can easily comment on them. It's just like very, very nice. It's just convenient. And then it posts one Slack thread in my campaigns review channel. I go in there and I get one line per client without any like jargon and whatnot. It just like clearly tells me what's going on with each client. And for each thing that I can change, that I can decide on, for each decision, basically per client, I can just read that, reply in the thread, or just comment in Notion and then let Claude know that he can act now based on whatever it found. Yes. And the checks never act on their own. They only diagnose. Nothing moves until I say so, which is super cool because then we can't mess things up, right? And then basically after we're done, I can open up a new chat. I can type in /client work, which is a command that I created, and it reads all of my decisions from that Notion document, basically. And it fires all the skills that are necessary. If it's refilling campaigns, replacing domains, new scripts that we need, rewarm inboxes, recycle old prospects, save winning scripts. And this is actually like hugely important because like these things are rather simple, but like whenever it comes to copywriting, it gets super not simple because copywriting is like a very, very niche skill. And to make sure that my copywriting skills are actually working properly, I'll actually link down the link the video in the cards, like in the top right corner. I covered this yesterday or the day before. I have a machine learning algorithm that figures out what a solid script looks like. And then it basically writes that script based on that because we also save all the winning scripts and we let an algorithm run every single day to check out whether we have new winning scripts or not, which is super nice. So it uses those skills. Then after it's done, it just writes the resolution, updates each client's daily log, and replies in the Slack thread that it's basically done. And then tomorrow's run reads that log. The machine remembers what we did today, and then repeats that process. What is this? What the skills pull from? Yeah, we have like we have these what is it called? Plugins. And plugins basically in Claude are like a folder for skills. So we have these different folders for those skills. So it's like inbox management, copy tools, prospecting tools, sending infrastructure. So it can actually do all of these different things, right? And this is basically how the system works that we're using to do all of these things. And the coolest thing is, I will include all of these systems and give them away or get access to people in my school community, where we have a fuck ton of engagement going on recently. We started this a couple days ago. We already have 72 members, and the price currently, like for the first 70, it was completely free. Now it's $49, and you can have a 7-day free trial, basically. If you click on the first link in the description, because in here, I'm currently working on this Claude Code in Outbound lesson, where I show you exactly how this works. So you can actually copy paste this system into your business, because you will be able to get all of these plugins. And I'll also have to probably show you exactly how to set up this, which I've seen other AI automation people charge money for. I'll just like give this to you as well. And we have a fuck ton of more deliverables in the school community. I'm almost tired of listing them out. But basically you get end-to-end courses on cold email, appointment setting, Claude, etc. Our exact workflows and skills, which you've just seen, right? Email scrapers that use Google Maps, LinkedIn, and the internet, which is super valuable because we're paying a 60th of the usual cost that you would have to pay for a valid email address to email. We have a database of 800 million plus contacts. I don't even know if this is legal, like if I can give this to you, so I'm not sure yet. I'll have to figure out the legal stuff, but we have this. If I can give it to you, I'll give it to you. And we have an internal master inbox software, and Leon, my co-founder, has actually showed a full-on demo as to how this is going to help you keep your speed to lead under 5 minutes, guaranteed no matter what happens, because we also have a mobile app that you will get access to, completely included in your subscription to our school community. And on top of that, you get access, let me actually stay here. You get access to me. There's a daily Q&A where we answer and record custom videos for your questions in the community. We have weekly calls, which are super fun. We just had our first one. I'll also link it right here. I just uploaded on my YouTube as well. It's heavily moderated by me and Leon. It's spam-free. And my internet is gone. Yes. And the last point is, there's no AI slop whatsoever, because I despise AI slop. I hate the living fuck out of it. So I'll make sure that it gets deleted ASAP. But that's it for this video. check out the 2 videos that I mentioned. I'll put them right here and here, and then I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.